So this is what the third type of grid system, and this is the cylindrical grid system. We have to draw this grid system in the ETABS software. So how to do that? We are trying to understand. So first go to your ETABS and you need to go to file option. Once you go to this file option, you have to click over the new model, new structure. Just click over that. Once you click over this, so in the last session, we had a detailed discussion about this model initialization. You need to go to this third option, and first you need to decide the display unit system. You need to decide what display unit system. So what display unit system it is? It is metric SI or US customary. So it is all metric. Yes, it is metric SI. So I need to go to ETABS metric SI because it is in meter, because it is what in meter. If it is in mm, in that case also you have to go with the metric SI. But if it is in feet and inches, if your drawing is in feet and inches, then you have to go with the US customary option. Okay, the first option. Got it? Rest of all things will be as it is. If you are going to design your structure for the India, okay, let's say simply okay. Now this dialog box will come, and here you know very well what does mean by this uniform grid spacing, what is the application of this custom grid spacing. But I would like to ask a question. Can I it will be possible for me to draw the cylindrical grid with this option? No, because it is what the grid is for the Cartesian format. This grid is for the purpose of Cartesian format. That is what in X direction, Y direction only. But my drawing is not in X and not in Y. It is cylindrical grid system. So these all options are not useful. Okay, this is what the overheight definition. So I can't do anything here. Then what I need to do, I need to go with the blank option. Check this blank and let's say simply okay. Okay, so it is what the blank, nothing is there. I need to close this model explorer. This is the window is called as model explorer. Right now, it is not needed to have. I will let you know later what is the application of it. Now close it. Okay. So two windows is there, 3D view, and this is what the plan view. Okay. Now what I want to do, I want to short this window. Okay. Then go to editor. Go to edit. Go to edit story and grid system. Just click over that. With this. Here, go to modify and show grid system. Go to modify and show grid system. So it is what like means existing grid system it is. And you know that in existing grid system, we have not taken any grid. We have not taken any grid here. That's why it is what a blank is there. It is basically what blank. It will be your blank. Okay, so let it to be as it is. So our problem is not going to be solved with this edit option, because it is the Cartesian format. So what I need to do here what, make it to be cancelled and just say add a new grid system. So it is what blank grid system. I would like to add one more new system here, grid system. Click over this. Once you click over this, then two options you will be able to see. One is your Cartesian format, another one is your cylindrical format, right or wrong. Then you have to click over this cylindrical format. Just go to this cylindrical option, and in this cylindrical option, you can draw with this cylindrical option, you can draw the cylindrical grid format system, cylindrical grids. Now, two directions are there as similar to that of your Cartesian. Here also in cylindrical also there is a two direction. One is your radial direction, another one is your tangential direction. So this pink is your tangential direction, and this is what your I can say radial direction. Okay, so two directions are there. So along radial direction, along this radial direction, how many lines are there? 1, 2, 3. Only half part you have to consider. Try to understand. 1, count it from the center. Center as 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1. Start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it is what? 5. So total number, how many grids are there? in in radial direction?
5.
5. So I would like to put this 5 in ETABS software. Put it as what? 5. Oh, sorry. Here it is also given. You have to count from the center. Sorry. You have to count it from center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it is what? 6. 6. Total number of grids are there. How many? 6. 6 grids are there. Now, and in a tangential direction, how many grids are? This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So counting like this is very difficult. So how you can find out the number of a tangential direction? So total angle you have to find out. You have to find out the total angle. How you can, what is the total angle? It is 180 degree. It is 180 degree divided by unit angle between the two tangential line. Unit angle between the two tangential line. It is what? 9 plus 1 more. So this will give you total number of tangential lines, tangential grids. How many it will be?
21.
21. So number of grids in radial direction is 6. Number of grids in tangential direction is 21. Okay. Spacing of all the grids in radial direction is 4 meter. Got it? So I need to put all this data to your ETABS software. Go back to your ETABS. Now, first grid in grid label. So ETABS software, what it's doing, giving the center point as a label to the grids in radial direction by the alphabetical order, and in tangential direction, it is giving the label to all the tangential lines as numbers from left to right in clockwise direction. From left to right in clockwise direction. And for the radial, it is giving outside, from the center outside. So when you go to this ETABS software, so first grid label, it is giving what? 8, 1. And labeling direction away from the center. If you would like to make it as toward the center, that you can do. Yes, Saransh, wait, I will come to you. Okay. Now, first grid label is what? Outside, means grid label is given as A and labeling is away from the center. Remember. Now, for the tangential direction, it will be numbering 1, or it is a clockwise direction. If you want to make it as counterclock, means anti-clock, that also you can do. Your choice. But I'm not going to change this by default labeling option. Let it to be. Now, here what? Positioning of your grid. So right now, I'm not going to do anything here. Let it to be as it is. Number of grid lines in radial direction, we have seen that it is 6. Number of grid lines in tangential direction, it is what? 21. And spacing of grids in radial direction, we know that it is a 4 meter. Spacing of the grids in tangential direction, or spacing of tangential line, how much it is? It is in degree. What angle is there? 9 degree between the two lines, between the two tangential line. Okay. Now this is all done. You have to simply say okay. Once you've done this, one more grid system here it is added, and let's say simply click on OK. Now see, your grid is now available here. Clear? So if you would like to edit this existing grid system, you need to go to edit and go to edit story and grid system. And the second option, just go to modify this grid system. Modify. Now, this dialog box is now available in front of you. I would like to change the color to some dark. Take this dark color. Let's say OK. And again say OK. Then say OK. This is done. The grid system here is now updated. Thereafter, go to edit. Go to edit story and grid system. Go to the second one. Go to modify this. Now, I would like to rotate my existing grid system by 45 degree. Say 45. Okay. Let's say okay. This is done. It is what? Rotated by 45 degree. If you would like to shift this grid system by the 5 meter in X direction. Your center is at the origin. I would like to shift it in X direction. Go to edit. Edit story and grid system. Go to second one. Go to modify. And in X direction, make it to be Y, make it to be 5 meter. Say okay. Say okay. Clear? Hello. Hello. Is there any question to anyone?
No.
Hello. Okay. If you have any question, you can ask me. Okay. Now, in this way, you can edit the existing grid system. Got it? So it's very, very simple and very interesting it is. Now, go back. This is the way. If you want to change the color, go to edit story and grid system, go to this option, go to modify and make it to be what? Red color. Change it to red. Say okay. I would like to change the this bubble size to 2000. I want to increase it. Say okay. Say okay. This is done. So in this way, you can edit the existing grid system. Very basic it is. Okay. Now the next grid system we have to look at, and that we have to try to draw in the ETABS software. This is the grid system. Can anyone tell me what type of this grid system is? Yes, fast.
Non-uniform grid system.
Non-uniform. Okay. Then on a non-uniform grid, it is totally
Cylindrical grid system.
it is cylindrical.
Non-uniform cylindrical grid system.
Okay. Non-uniform is a different thing, and cylindrical grid system is different thing. You are not correctly. Sorry.
Cartesian and cylindrical.
Yeah, exactly. So here both the grid system is actually available. Your Cartesian and cylindrical. Now when you come inside of this Cartesian, so in Cartesian non-uniform type of grid system it is. Okay, if the spacing are same in both in one direction, so then we will call it as what? Uniform grid system, and it is what? Cartesian, and it is the cylindrical. Okay, so this grid system we have to draw. So just go to ETABS, go to file. Can you give me an idea how we can draw it? Actually, it is not completely Cartesian, it is not completely cylindrical. Then what? Can anyone guide me? How we can draw this grid? Please. Okay, first tell me unit system.
Metric SI.
Yeah, it will be metric SI. Rest of all things will be as it is. Let's simply okay. Now tell me what actually have to do. Fast. Don't take much time. My voice is clear.
We will have to give two grid systems in one view.
In one view, we have to, it means in one this project we have to proceed with two grids. So first grid will be what?
Cartesian grid, and second will be cylindrical grid.
Yes, first we will draw the Cartesian. Then once Cartesian is there prepared here, we will set the Cartesian format. Then we will add one more grid as cylindrical that we did in the last case. Okay, so it's very simple. Okay, fast tell me how many grids in X direction?
Eight.
Eight. It is what? Let me check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total number of grids in X direction is what? Totally 8. So go back to your ETABS. And in X direction, it is number 8. For Y direction, how many it is? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? How many? 4. And spacing in X direction, is there any typical spacing?
No.
No. In Y direction, is there any typical spacing? Welcome you all in ASO certified live training program, ETABS RCDC and Excel, that makes you a professional structural engineer. In this training program, you will learn everything about ETABS and RCDC from basic to advanced, real life project of medium rise structure from architecture plan to final design sheet, real life project of high rise structure with all advanced topics, design of structural elements using advanced Excel sheets. Have a look over the features of this training. Daily live classes conducted by expert for 1.5 hours. Recording of every session with lifetime access. Can interact with expert anytime, 24/7. Exposure to real practice. ISO certification of training completion. It's 5-star rated training program. Till now, more than 1,000 participants have benefited from this training program. Now you are the next. Hello everyone, welcome you all in a new ISO certified live training program. Design of substructure using CSI Safe, Excel and manual. In this training program, we will learn all about the concept of substructure design, commands in CSI Safe software for the substructure design, validation of CSI Safe result with your manual and advanced Excel sheets. This training program will cover 4 real life projects. In the first and second, we will cover all the types of isolated foundation in CSI Safe software. In the third real life project, we will cover the raft foundation. And in the fourth real life project, there will be the coverage of pile and pile cap design, design of basement wall. And at the end of this training program, we will learn how to prepare the final design sheet for the site execution. Have a look at all the features of this training. Daily live classes conducted by experts. Recording of every session. Can interact with expert anytime. Exposure to real practice. ISO certification of training. It's 5-star rated training program. Till now, more than 1,000 participants have benefited from this training program. Now you are the next. Hello.
No.
No, there is no any typical spacing in X direction, in Y direction. Let it to be as it is. Go to custom grid spacing. Go to edit grid data. Click over that. Then we have to proceed with the second option. Display grid data as spacing option. Now here I have to edit the spacing individual. A to B means first to second in reference of this first. How much it is? 5.9. Yes, 5.9 it is. Now next 10.2, 10.2, next 9.6, 9.6, next 5.3, 6.2, 5.3, 6.2, 9.1, 3.9, 9.1, 3.9. Done. So this is the way. Now come to this side. 4.9, 5.8, 4.9, 5.8,
4.6.
and 4.6. Very good. 4.6. So accordingly, in this short window, you can see what you have edited these things that you can find from here. Now next, bubble side, I would like to make it as what? 1500. If you are keeping same, that also will be okay. No, you need to worry about. Now next, say simply okay. And we are not going to change over height definition. Let it to be as it is. I need to have this grid. Check this option. Let's say okay. Once you click over this okay button, this go to this, close the 3D view. Now plan view. So if it is what not clearly visible, then go to edit story and grid system. Go to modify. Go to this. Just take dark color. Let's say okay, okay, okay. This is done. Is that all okay or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what next? We need to add one more grid system. That is what? The cylindrical one. So go to file. Sorry, go to edit. Go to edit story grid system and go to add a new grid system. Once you click over this add a new grid system, now Cartesian cylindrical. We want to make it as cylindrical. Check this option and here tell me first, zoom it. Tell me first, how many number of lines in radial direction? Fast.
6.
10.
Same what? 1, center, 2, 3, 4, 5, and
6.
6. Very good. 6 in radial direction. In tangential direction, so actually one thing is actually said here, it is 18 degree. Unit angle is what? 18 degree. Now tell me how many number of tangential lines?
11.
Sorry?
11 number.
11. Very good. 180 divided by unit angle. So this is what? 18. So 18, it will become 10. So 10 plus additional 1 will be there. So it is going to become 11 numbers. 11 number of grids in tangential direction and 6 number of grids in your radial direction. Plus spacing in the radial direction is how much?
Sir, screen or 2 meter.
2
Hello?
meter. 2
My
meter.
screen is not visible. Hello?
2, sir, 2.
My screen is visible or not?
Yes, sir.
The screen is visible.
So is there any problem to anyone? Who said?
Screen visible.
Who said there's a problem with the screen? Tell me fast. If you are having problem, then let me know, please. Okay. Is that all okay to all? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. Now close it. Okay. So what we are looking at, spacing of the radial direction is 2 meter. Spacing of the tangential direction means this degree is 18 degrees there between the two tangential direction. Got it? So
Sir.
go back.
Sir.
Yes. Okay.
Sir, yes.
Now, see, we have to draw this model this cylindrical grid system after completion of Cartesian grid. So go back to your ETABS. Now, clear this all. Total number of grid lines in radial direction, we have seen that it is what? 6. Thereafter, number of grid lines in tangential direction, it is what? Total number as 11. Spacing of the grids in radial direction, how much it is? Spacing of grids in grid in radial direction is 2 meter. Spacing of grids in tangential direction, it is 18 degree. This is done. Let's say simply okay. Let's say okay. Once you click over this OK button, so your grid is going to be drawn here. It is coming here. So tell me, is it right or wrong?
Yes, sir. Right, sir.
It is right.
We need
Yes,
to
sir.
shift
Yes,
the cylindrical grid system in between F and G grid on the 4th grid.
Exactly. It is not right. It is wrong. Then how I can take this cylindrical grid or this center point actually, how I can take this center point from here to here, somewhere here, okay, that where specified in your drawing, how you can do that. So go back to your drawing and see. So like this center point somewhere in between of this LM or in ETABS software, it is in between FG. So how I can see? So first, this is the origin. This is what your 0, 0. This is what your 0, 0. So y distance is how much? Tell me. The addition of this 4.9, 5.8, 4.6. Do it and let me know what is the total value. 4.9, 5.8, 4.6. See, every time you have to, while attending the session, you should have the calci in your hand and pen and paper. Hello.
Yes.
Okay. Now tell me 4.9, 5.8, 4.6. You have to actively participate in this session. Lot of activity in between I will give you. Yes.
15.3.
15.3.
16 point?
15.
15 point.
15.3. Please once more.
15.3.
15.3. Right. Okay. Is it correct? Harry sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, next to these x, these I need to have. How I can get this? So first, count the total this distance. Add this total distance and subtract this distance from this total distance. So you will get this x ordinate. How? This add this total and minus 2 plus 2 plus 1, 2, 4, 5. That is total. Kindly mute your mic.
It will come out to be 40.2.
Sorry?
40.2.
40.2 minus 10.
40.2. No.
2 minus 10 is 40.2.
Very good, very good. Means it is actually 50.2, right? 50.2 minus 10.
Yes, sir.
It is going to become, no, it is wrong. It is 40.2. Very good. So x ordinate is what? 40.2. Y ordinate is what? 15.3. So this we have to put in our ETABS software. So your cylindrical grid is going to be shifted from here to here. Okay. So we will see it. Come to your ETABS and go to editor, go to edit historian grid system. The second grid, go to modify this grid system, and I have to shift this. So X ordinate is what? 40.2, and Y ordinate is actually 15.3. Then let's say simply, or I will have to change the color also, so I can identify. Okay, okay, then say okay. Now it's right or wrong?
Yes, sir. Right, sir.
Okay.
No,
So this is
no,
the way.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
It is right, sir.
Yeah, good. So this is actually the way how you can draw the cylindrical grid, how you can draw the Cartesian grid, how you can draw the grid system which is having both of the type, Cartesian as well as cylindrical. So this is all the way how you can create the grids by using the ETABS templates to prepare the grids in the ETABS software itself. Okay, so this is the first method we have completed, and this is the one of the most commonly used method while initiating the any project. This is the very first step. This is actually the very first step. Without having the grid lines, you can't proceed for the modeling, analysis, design, scheduling, and detailing. Some of you may think that, oh, I think that I will learn how to model, how to design, analysis, and all. Okay, so it is not like it. First try to understand the software and go with step by step. Okay, so very first step is what? Understanding the grid system. So in this way, you have to prepare your grids. Once you completed your grids, then you have to proceed for the modeling, analysis, design. So if your grid is wrong, your modeling is wrong. Your modeling is wrong, your analysis is wrong. Where if your analysis is wrong, then your design, schedule, detail, everything will be wrong. So your model should be 100% correct, and your model correctness depends on the correctness of your grades. Is that all okay? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, okay.
So this is the first thing. Now move to the second, export and import method of creating the grid lines. Okay, export and import method. So like as I told you in the last session, if your architectural plan is very much complicated, in that case, doing the preparing the grid lines in the ETABS software is very difficult. But there is an option to solve that problem. Is what? Preparing the grid lines in the preparing the center line in the CAD, and that center line we are going to import in the ETABS software. Then we can proceed for the modeling. So it is the export and import method of having the grids or having the reference line in the ETABS software. So what is that? Try to understand. You need to first, what is the procedure? You need to understand that. So after this is what called as a structural framing plan. This is called as what? Structural framing plan. With after having this structural framing plan, you need to have the center line plan. So this is called as center line plan. What does mean by the structural framing plan? How we are drawing this structural framing plan? Then how we are making taking the center line? So that all I will let you know later. That we will see in the real project. Okay, so you can understand everything, but here right now our objective is to understand how to export the drawing and how to import that drawing in the ETABS software. Okay, so or for better understanding of how to prepare the center line and all, export and import method, everything, I have prepared a video. I have uploaded a video on our YouTube channel. Okay, so on our YouTube channel you can find the video. Otherwise I will share it. I will share it, so you can find that video. Okay, so there are, you can all understand what does your structural framing plan, how to draw the center line in more better way. But okay, forget that. Just come here. We have to understand how to export it and then how to import in the ETABS software. So very first thing you have to do, you have to save this drawing, this center line, in a new file of the CAD, and that file you have to save in DXF file format. Okay, tell me if you are going to save this AutoCAD file, so what will the file format? Can anyone tell me?
DWG.
DWG file format is there, but when you are going to import that DWG file format, that will not work. To import in ETABS software, you need to have .dxf file format. So for that, you need to take this drawing in new file of the CAD, and that you have to save in .dxf file format. Got it? And in that drawing, there should be only center line, nothing else. There should be only what? Center line, nothing else. So what I would like to do, clear this all. Welcome you all in ASO certified live training program, ETABS RCDC and Excel, that makes you a professional structural engineer. In this training program, you will learn everything about ETABS and RCDC from basic to advanced, real life project of medium rise structure from architecture plan to final design sheet, real life project of high rise structure with all advanced topics, design of structural elements using advanced Excel sheets. Have a look over the features of this training. Daily live classes conducted by expert for 1.5 hours. Recording of every session with lifetime access. Can interact with expert anytime, 24/7. Exposure to real practice. ISO certification of training completion. It's 5-star rated training program. Till now, more than 1,000 participants have benefited from this training program. Now you are the next. Hello everyone, welcome you all in a new ISO certified live training program. Design of substructure using CSI Safe, Excel and manual. In this training program, you will learn all about the concept of substructure design, commands in CSI Safe software for the substructure design, validation of CSI Safe result with your manual and advanced Excel sheets. This training program will cover 4 real-life projects. In the first and second, we will cover all the types of isolated foundation in CSI Safe software. In the third real-life project, we will cover the raft foundation. And in the fourth real-life project, there will be the coverage of pile and pad cap design, design of basement wall. And at the end of this training program, you will learn how to prepare the final design sheet for the site execution. Have a look at all the features of this training. Daily live classes conducted by experts. Recording of every session. Can interact with expert anytime. Exposure to real practice. ISO certification of training. It's 5-star rated training program. Till now, more than 1,000 participants have benefited from this training program. Now you are the next. I would like to select this all thing. Select all of these. Press Control C. Control C, copy, Control C. Now go and open the CAD file, CAD software. Now close it. Okay. Now here say Control V. Control V. So like here the option you can put anywhere, but I want to have this drawing at this origin X and Y. So I would like to press ordinate, specify insertion point where you want to insert this drawing with a reference to this point where my cursor is. Okay, so I would like to take it as 0, 0 level. So 0, 0, say enter. So your drawing will come to this first point will come to the origin. Is that all okay? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You have to save this file in DXF file format. Now go to save as. I would like to save this. Go to desktop. I would like to save in the batch 10. Your batch is 10. Okay. So here I would like to save CAD DXF. Rename CAD. Sorry. CAD DXF. CAD. DXF file. Okay, now save this. Okay, this is the file format should be what? DXF. Change it to DXF. Now simply save this file in DXF file format. Now it is done. But one thing I would like to mention here. See, this grid system, this all center line should be in one layer. If you are not knowing about the layer, the concept of layer in ETABS software, that you need to know. Okay, search on YouTube and try to understand the concept of layer. Many of you are not aware with the concept of layer or importance of this layer in ETABS in CAD software. Okay, so this center line, this all center line should be in one layer. So, and you need to know what is the layer name. So what is the name of this layer? Hello?
Center line.
Center line. Got it? Center line. First thing. And second thing, you need to know the distance between this line from this point to this point, how much it is. Yeah, it is 3.3435. 3.3435, it is in meter. Now close it. This is done. I have saved this file in DXF file format. Now close it. It is asking to save in DWG file also. I don't want to save in DWG file format. Say no. Say, yeah, DWG format, say, okay, no. Okay, come to your ETABS and go to file, go to new model, say, no, I don't want to save this model. Okay, tell me, it is in meter or in mm? Our drawing? Hello?
Meter. In meter.
It is in
Okay,
meters.
so go to use built-in setting with metric SI, rest of all things will be as it is. Let's just simply okay. Now, I need to work on this grid or not? Hello?
Not.
No, we are not interested to draw the grids in ETABS software. So I don't need to have the have these things. So go to blank. If you want to edit any overheight definition, so that you can set. But right now we are not worry about what is the height and all. Our concern is only the in-plan definition and grids. So we are not going to discuss it here. Just click over this blank and let's say simply OK. Once you click over this OK button, these two view will be there, 3D and plan view. I would like to short this 3D view, and this is what my plan view. And see, first thing I would like to show you, this is when you go to this plan, how many levels are there? This is the foundation level. This is the first, second, third, and fourth. How many levels are there?
4.
4. So I would like to come at the first level, say apply, close it. And now you are at what level? You can see from here, story first. Okay, what is the height of this level from the foundation? It is 3 meter and all. So it is what we are at the first level. Okay, 4 levels are there. Remember, how many levels? 4. Now go to file, go to import. In import, the option is there, DXF file of floor plans. Hello. Once you click over this, then go to like your folder where you save this file in CAD. See DXF file. Hello, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Please, and open this. Now tell me, what is the unit of that grid system? Unit? Meter. So here you have to choose the meter, centimeter, mm, feet, inches, everything is there. So you need to know in which grid, in which unit your system is. So it is in mm. Meter. Yeah. Now, it is beam. We want to take all these lines as a beam. Take it all these as a beam. So I would like to take these beams as center line. I don't want to have this column. I don't need to have the floor. These all things will be no need to check it. Okay. Default properties. If you want to assign, see, all these lines is going to be converted to what? Hello. Beam.
Yes, sir.
So if you want to assign any property, if you are having any property already defined, so you can assign the property. If column you are going to import, that you can assign. If you are going to import any floor slab, that also you can define. Okay, so that is not much important, and that is not needed to means concentrate. Let it to be all. The important thing is what? This thing and story level. Hello. At what level?
One.
You want to
Story one.
import first, second, third, fourth. Four levels are there. Tell me.
Story one.
Story one. Okay, story one. This is done. Let's say simply okay. Once you press this OK, click over this OK, it is asking to save your model. So go to save this model first. Okay. CAD here. I'm going to save this model as first. Save this model. Now, at this first level, your file is now imported. How smartly you have drawn this line. See, if you are trying to model it manually, tell me how much time will be required? Hello.
More time is consumed.
So it is
Around
effective
1
or
hour.
not? Hello.
Very easy, sir. Very easy.
Very easy it is. Okay. But don't think, okay, try to understand. Don't go for it when you are using this ETABS software and when you are going to practice with ETABS software first time. Practice means like, okay, you can practice many times, but actually it is very, very like there is a more chances if you are going to practice, if you are going to create your model with this option. Why it is? Because there is no problem with ETABS software. Problem is what? Most of the time we are doing the mistake in CAD. Like suppose I want to break my line here at this point, but see, okay, here it is right. I want to break my point line here, but by mistake, what we are doing? We are taking this continuous. Hello.
Yes, sir.
And while taking the correct alignment of the line, we are doing the mistake. So if you are doing the mistake in CAD, if you are doing the mistake in CAD, and if you are coming to these ETABS and preparing your model and going to check your model, and if you are getting the error, so correcting of that error is very, very difficult. There will be the more challenge to correct that errors. But if you are going to practice with the ETABS template option, so there will be very least chances of modeling error. समझ में आ रहा है आप लोगों को? हेलो.
जी सर.
Yes, sir.
हिंदी चले.
Yes, sir.
वो ऑटोकैड का एरर कैसे हटाएंगे?
सॉरी.
वो ऑटोकैड में जैसे एरर है उसको कैसे हटा सकते हैं?
अच्छा, ऑटोकैड से एरर को कैसे हटाएंगे? उसको एरर, हाँ ठीक है. अभी फॉर एग्जांपल क्या होता है, जस्ट मिनट. Okay, so you are asking how to correct the errors from the CAD, okay, if you are doing the mistake. So you have to find that where you did the error. Okay, like suppose my intention, suppose I have exported the drawing and I'm coming to this ETABS. Now if I'm checking what, like suppose I want to have this I want to have this line to be breaked at this point. Okay, so I need to come back to CAD, then I have to correct it. So you can understand every time you will come to this CAD, then if you are correcting it, so if you are correcting this error in the or these changes in CAD, so again you need to import in ETABS software. So tell me how many times you are going to do this again and again. कितनी मर्तबा करेंगे आप इसको? हेलो.
हाँ सर, ये तो प्रॉब्लम है.
ठीक है ना? बट ये तो ओके है, मैं इसको तो यहाँ पर ब्रेक कर सकता हूँ ETABS में भी, बट ये प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. एक्चुअली प्रॉब्लम क्या होता है, बहुत माइनर एरर होता है और वो हम लोगों को कैच भी नहीं होता है. उस केस में क्या होता है, बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है हम लोगों को वो एरर को कैच करना और वो एरर को फिर करेक्ट करना. ओके, बट आपको जब एक्सपर्ट लेवल पर आप आ जाएंगे, सो यू कैन फाइंड कहाँ ज्यादा मिस्टेक होती है, कहाँ पर ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं. वो प्रॉब्लम्स को आप पहले ही कैड में करेक्ट कर लेंगे, सो आप इस मेथड्स के भी साथ बहुत इफेक्टिवली वर्क कर सकते हैं. इज दैट ऑल ओके? हेलो. Welcome you all in ASO certified live training program ETABS RCDC and Excel that makes you a professional structural engineer. In this training program you will learn everything about ETABS and RCDC from basic to advanced, real life project of medium rise structure from architecture plan to final design sheet, real life project of high rise structure with all advanced topics, design of structural elements using advanced Excel sheets. Have a look over the features of this training. Daily live classes conducted by expert for 1.5 hours. Recording of every session with lifetime access. Can interact with expert anytime, 24/7. Exposure to real practice. ISO certification of training completion. It's 5-star rated training program. Till now, more than 1,000 participants have benefited from this training program. Now you are the next. Hello everyone, welcome you all in a new ISO certified live training program. Design of substructure using CSI Safe, Excel and manual. In this training program, we will learn all about the concept of substructure design, commands in CSI Safe software for the substructure design, validation of CSI Safe result with your manual and advanced Excel sheets. This training program will cover 4 real life projects. In the first and second, we will cover all the types of isolated foundation in CSI Safe software. In the third real life project, we will cover the raft foundation. And in the fourth real life project, there will be the coverage of pile and parapet design, design of basement wall. And at the end of this training program, we will learn how to prepare the final design sheet for the site execution. Have a look at all the features of this training. Daily live classes conducted by experts. Recording of every session. Can interact with expert anytime. Exposure to real practice. ISO certification of training. It's 5-star rated training program. Till now, more than 1,000 participants have benefited from this training program. Now you are the next. Hello.
Yes,
Hello. Okay. So this is the way, but this is not the end. I have imported this file in this ETABS software. So I need to check whether the imported file is right or wrong. Whether this imported file is right or wrong. Okay. Now see, it is what 3.34 meter. I need to go to your ETABS and go to draw dimension line. Now close it. This is the first point. Freely move to this point. It is what 3.34. This is how much? 3.3435 meter. Clear? Hello.
yes,
So
sir.
it's what
Yes,
correctly
sir. Yes.
imported in your ETABS software. So we can ensure that our imported file is right. We can proceed for the later steps. Okay, so this is the way how you can import the file in the ETABS software from the CAD. So this is the method of export and import method to have the grid lines or reference line in the ETABS software. Now this is this is what the complete discussion about how you can draw the grid lines. Now the next thing. Okay, now see, it is what. Now the next exercise where we are going to validate the software, whether your software is giving the right result or not. But along with that, we have to learn a lot of things what are the different axis system, what is the concept of releases, how to assign the loads, what are the different types of the loads, uniformly distributed, uniformly varying load, point load, everything you can see. You can understand how to do these all things, how to know all these things in the ETABS software. ये सारी चीजों को कैसे अंडरस्टैंड करना है, नेचुरल एक्सिस किसको कहते हैं, ग्लोबल एक्सिस किसको कहते हैं, लोकल एक्सिस किसे कहते हैं, and how to see the tension force in member, compression force is member, how to apply the uniformly distributed load, and how to see the reaction, everything that we will see in this exercise. So the first part we have completed, that is about grids. Now the second part is what? Validation of this ETABS software, whether your software is giving the right result or not. Okay, so we are going to take a simple examples. That is what we will model this truss. We will assign all these loads, and this is what the manual result. This is the manual result. Okay, and the manual calculation result. I would like to see. I would like to match whether I would like to see whether your ETABS software is giving the correct result or not. Whatever the result is given by the software ETABS, and whatever the result we are getting by the manual calculation, whether both of them are matching or not. Okay, so this is called as validation of your ETABS software. I would like to do that. Okay, hello.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay, now go to file, go to new model. Okay, before of that, you might have learned the assumptions for the analyzing of your truss. The assumption of analyzing of truss. Do you know about that? What are the some assumptions for the analyzing of the truss?
No.
How you said no? You might have learned these things in your academics, in your bachelor. Even you have completed your diploma, so that there is also given some assumptions for dealing with the truss element, for the truss structure, for analysis of the truss. Hello.
You mean a method of joining?
One by one, please.
Self-weight of the truss is neglected.
Self-weight of the truss is neglected. Self-weight of the element of the truss is neglected. Okay, very good. Next.
Support the plane section remains plane after and before bending.
Yes, plane section will remains plane. Okay, the section of the element.
Moment transfer नहीं होती है moment.
Sorry.
Moment transfer नहीं होती है. Moment zero पर.
Moment transfer नहीं होती है, ये भी correct point है. Anyone else? Fast.
The joints
The
are
truss structure is loaded only at the joints.
Yes, Maya. Yes.
Truss structure is loaded only at the joints.
Exactly. Very good point. The truss are subjected to the loads only at their joints, only at their connecting points. Okay. Anyone else? Any other point? Anyone would like to say?
the joints are assumed to be perfectly smooth, no friction.
Okay. Yes. The joints are perfectly pinned or hinged. That another one is also has said movement transfer is not there. So both the things are same. If the joint is hinged, the movement cannot transfer. If the joint is hinged, the only the axial force is going to be transferred. Okay. Anyone else?
Members
Load
are
is
spread.
applied at joint.
Sorry, Pratik.
Load is applied at
Yeah, loading will be applied to only the joints that we have seen. Okay, very good. So these are the some assumptions. Let me sum up all these assumptions. Okay, so these are the some assumptions made in the analysis of the truss. So weight of the member can be neglected. When you are going to analyze the truss, so member of the element will be what? Neglected. All the members have the uniform cross section. All the member were considered is having the uniform section. Like suppose, okay, first thing is what? That might be known to you. The truss is made up of the summation of different individual elements. Okay, truss is what the summation of different individual elements. So these individual elements is going to form the complete truss. Individual element is going to form a complete truss. So these each individual elements will have the uniform cross section from this start point to the end point. From the start point to the end point, the cross section will be same. This cross section will be what? Same. Here, it suppose the depth is what? 200 mm. So at this end, the depth will be 200 mm. First, all members have the uniform cross section. All external forces are applied only at the joints. All the loads are considered only at the joints, at the intersecting point of two frames, two elements, this element and this element. Next, all members have only axial forces, means all the members are subjected to axial forces that may be either tension, that may be either compression. These things will be there, either tensile or compressive. And last and most important is members are connected at the joint through pinned connection. Members are connected at the joint through the pinned connection. So this connection is what? Pinned. This connection is what? Hinged. Meaning of this pin or hinged means what? This joint is not transferring the moment. This joint is not carrying any moment. It is transferring only the axial forces to the elements. Axial stresses to the elements only. So all the member of the truss will be subjected to axial forces, line forces that may be tensile or compressive. Okay, so these all are the some assumption, but these all are not much important in comparison of this last one. Members are connected at the joint through the pinned connection is the most important. That is what the main concern to discuss this assumption for the analysis of the truss. Okay, so this you need to keep in mind. That is what needed when we will practice to model this truss in the ETABS software. Okay, first thing. Second, what are the different axis system? What are the different axis system? Can anyone explain? So basically there are three different axis system. One is your natural axis system, second one is your local axis system, and third one is your global axis system. So what does mean by this natural, global, and local axis system? First try to understand, go back to your ETABS and just look at this global axis. So like this is called as close it. This is the global axis system. Okay, so the axis system which is representing entire model, the axis system which is representing entire of your model called as what? Global axis system. Got it? But if you are going to look at this model, so this model is, if you are going to look at this model completely, if you are going to look at this model completely, so it is having the 3 dimension. It is having what? 3 dimension. This is X direction, this is Y direction, and along the height, along the length, along the width, along the height. So this complete model is having what? 3 dimension. So it is the 3D model. So we are going to define this 3D model with this this axis system. So it is called as global axis system. The axis system which is representing your entire model called as global axis system. Clear? So this is the first thing. Second, if we are go inside of this model, so this model is consisting of different elements. This model is consisting of different elements. Column is one element. These all are the individual columns are one element. These beams are one element. These horizontals are lateral elements is actually your beam. And here over this beam, there is the presence of slab. There is what? Presence of slab. Got it? So this model is consisting of different elements. Each individual element is also 3D element. Each individual is also solid element. It is having width, it is having length, it is having its width, it is having its length, and it is having its height. Am I right or wrong? Hello?
Right, sir. Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are first time representing your entire model. So if you are going to representing your entire model, whatever the things along X direction. So I am considering this column. Okay, this is along X direction. Both of the columns along X direction. These both of the columns along Y direction. All the elements over the height along the Z direction. So this is the representation of your entire model. But when you come inside of this model, so these columns are there. These different columns are there. So these different columns are what? Different individual columns having its axis system, own axis system. Okay, so this is what solid element. It is having its length, it is having its width, it is having its depth or height. So I need to have one more axis system to represent each individual element. So it is going to become what? Here along width we are going to represent is 2 2, along length we are going to represent is 3 3, along the height, along the depth we are going to represent is at by 1 1. So this is called as what? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, what we are calling to it? Welcome you all in ASO certified live training program ETABS RCDC and Excel that makes you a professional structural engineer. In this training program you will learn everything about ETABS and RCDC from basic to advanced, real life project of medium rise structure from architecture plan to final design sheet, real life project of high rise structure with all advanced topics, Design of structural elements using advanced Excel sheets. Have a look over the features of this training. Daily live classes conducted by expert for 1.5 hours. Recording of every session with lifetime access. Can interact with expert anytime, 24/7. Exposure to real practice. ISO certification of training completion. It's 5-star rated training program. Till now, more than 1,000 participants have benefited from this training program. Now you are the next. Hello everyone, welcome you all in a new ISO certified live training program. Design of substructure using CSI Safe, Excel and manual. In this training program, we will learn all about the concept of substructure design, commands in CSI Safe software for the substructure design, validation of CSI Safe result with your manual and advanced Excel sheets. This training program will cover 4 real life projects. In the first and second, we will cover all the types of isolated foundation in CSI Safe software. In the third real life project, we will cover the raft foundation. And in the fourth real life project, there will be the coverage of pile and parapet design, design of basement wall. And at the end of this training program, we will learn how to prepare the final design sheet for the site execution. Have a look at the features of this training. Daily live classes conducted by experts. Recording of every session. Can interact with expert anytime. Exposure to real practice. ISO certification of training. It's 5-star rated training program. Till now, more than 1,000 participants have benefited from this training program. Now you are the next.
Local access system.
Local access system. So when you are representing your entire model, it is what called as global access system. We are going to represent your individual element by the access system. So called as what? Local access system. But when you come inside of this each individual element, so it is made up of solid particles. Am I right or wrong? Hello. This one particular beam is made up of individual small tiny particles. Right or wrong? Solid tiny particles. Hello.
Right, sir.
These all tiny particles is also having the 3 dimension, and I need to represent by x by one direction, by another direction, depth about another direction. So it is also the 3D element or solid element. So this axis system is called as what?
Natural access.
Sorry?
Natural access system.
Yes, natural axis system. So very first is your global axis system. Second one is your local axis system, whereby representing this column by one axis system, beam by one axis system, slab by one axis system. Okay. Every element will have its own axis system. Every element will have its own axis system. That own axis system of each individual elements called as local axis system, and the axis system which is representing your entire model called as global axis system. And each element is made up of small particles, solid particles, which is having its own three dimension, and it is going to be represented by the axis called as natural axis system. Is that all okay or not? Hello.
Hello. Sir, explain natural axis again.
Okay. See, natural axis means this is the beam. Okay, so beam is having its own axis system. We are representing it by 1, 2, 3. So that is called as local axis. But this beam, okay, before of that, see, this entire model first time we are considering. So this entire model is made up of individual elements. Okay, so that's done. When you come to this, so entire model is represented by the global. Each individual element should also have their own axis to define length, width, and depth. So that we are going to call it as local axis. But when you are going to consider individual element, so element is made up of small particles. Hello. That small particle is also having its own axis because it is 3 dimension. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So that is, it's called as natural axis system. Clear?
Okay. Okay. Sir.
Okay. Now come to your ETABS. So this natural is not much important, and we are not looking at in ETABS software. Okay. Actually, main concern with global axis and with your local axis. Come to your ETABS. See. Tell me. It is what? Local or global?
Global.
Very good. It is, sorry? Who said local? It is global or local?
Global.
Global.
It is global axis system. It is representing your entire model. Now, I would like to see the local. So how to see that? That is the other part of discussion. Another part of discussion I will cover in detail in the command section of command section topic. Okay. But right now I would like to see, I would like to show you local axis for the frame. Say apply. See, it is what? These are the what? Local or global?
Local.
Local axis.
Local.
System. So here column is not present. So otherwise you can see the column also axis. If you are having the slab, so slab local axis system will also be there. So everything you can see local axis you can see and global axis also you can see. Okay. Is that all clear to all of you? The concept of global, local and natural. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now
Yes,
coming
sir.
back to this. Okay, this is done. Concept of releases and hinges. I will come to that point later. How to assign the different support conditions, the base of the structure. Okay. Now, we have to model this truss. You all are with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
We have to model this truss. So, can you tell me, in plan direction? Okay, this is the elevation view, plan view, or 3D view. What kind of this view is?
Elevational.
Elevational view. Okay. So can you tell me how many grids are there in X direction? How many grids will be in Y direction? So, okay, let me explain first case. Here, I am going to look at this model from the top. So from the top, this is the X direction. I'm actually what? 3 planes are there. 2 planes will be there. This is along the Z direction. ETABS considering what? Along the horizontal direction as X axis, along the Y direction as, along this direction as Y, and height, over the height, it is considering Z. So over height it is Z, here I am going to consider X, it is I am going to consider Y. In plan dimension, in plan direction as X and Y, over height as Z. So this truss may be in XZ plane, or it may be in YZ plane. So in which plane you would like to consider your model? Tell me fast.
XZ.
Sorry?
XZ.
XZ plane. So it is what? XZ plane. So suppose this line is there. How this drawing is? Let me check this. Okay. Okay, this is done. Now, this is from here. This is from here. Now from here. Now from here. Got it? In this way, this drawing. So, like along X direction, this is the first, second, third, and fourth. How many grids are there along X direction? 4 grids are there. How many? There are 4 grids in X direction. Okay. And spacing of between these each grid is what? 4 meter, 4 meter. Uniform spacing is there, 4 meter, 4 meter, 4 meter. Got it? And this is over the height or over the height or not? This is the, hello? This
Yes.
is over the height. So how many levels are there? 2 levels are there. Hello? These 2 levels will be there. That is what? Over the height. And, okay. So don't consider these points as counting it to be number of grids. Along the X direction, how many grids are? Tell me fast.
3, 4.
4 grid. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And these are the over height definition, over height levels. So this is what? 1 level. This is the another level. 2 levels are there. Now clear this all. We have to proceed to model it in ETABS software. How I can do this? Okay, go back to your ETABS. Go to file, go to new model. Unit system will be what? Metric SI. Say okay. Now, how many grids in X direction?
4.
4.
Four.
How many grids in Y direction?
2.
0.
Sorry,
0.
0.
0. But 0 is not there actually. Hello? No. You are correct. You are thinking right. But actually this line, okay, if another truss I am taking what here? Another truss I am taking here. So what you will count it? Either you will count it as 1 or not. You are counting it to 2. You are counting it to 3. Now tell me how many along Y?
1.
1.
Am I right? Tell me, if I'm taking one truss here, one truss here, one truss here, tell me, you will count it as 1 or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how many grids along Y?
1.
1.
Very good, very good. Means you are getting. So let it to be 1. Now, spacing of grids in X direction, how much?
4 meter.
4 meter, yeah. 4
4
meter. Spacing of grids in Y direction. So it is 1 meter. Actually, it is not accepting 0 value. So put it as 1. Okay. Now this is done. I need to go to custom. No. Let it to be as it is. Now, over height definition. How many levels are there?
2 levels.
Sorry. 2 levels are there. Okay. So ETABS software, actually 3 levels are there, not 2. You are also correct. You are also correct. ETABS software will consider this level as base level. Automatically, ETABS software will give the one level as base. Next to that, then next to that. Okay. So we are going to neglect this level. We are going to neglect. ETABS software by default will give this base level. Next to this is the first. Next to this is the second. First and second. This is what I need to have this height. Then I need to have this height. How I come to know this height? Anyone can guide me?
2 sin 30.
Sorry.
2 sin 30.
Hello.
Yes.
How?
Tan 30. Tan 30.
Very good. Height. This is the height I would like to know. Height upon your base. Base is equal to tan. Tan angle is what? 30 degree. 30. So I need to have the height that will equal to your base into tan 30. Tan 30. Okay. Base is how much? Half of this 4 meter is going to become 2 into tan 30. Let me know what is the height for first level.
1.15.
Hello.
1.15.
Sorry.
1.15.
1.15.
Very good. 1.15. Okay, up to 4 digits. Tell me.
1547.
47. Very good. Okay, 1.14. 1.1547. Very good. Now next. 1.1547. And next height I need to know. This is the height first. Let it to make it as height first. Next height, total height will be. Actually, first we need to calculate the total height. Total height how much?
3.46.
Okay, how to calculate it? Same, height upon base equal to tan 30. Base is will become 4 plus this half 2 will become 6. So height, second height will equal to 6 times tan 30. How much it is?
3.46.
Height
4-1.
2. 3 point what? 46 and
46.
next
4.1.
4-1.
4.1.
4.1. Now, this is the first height. Difference of height is what? Welcome you all in ASO certified live training program, ETABS RCDC and Excel that makes you a professional structural engineer. In this training program, you will learn everything about ETABS and RCDC from basic to advanced. Real life project of medium rise structure from architecture plan to final design sheet. Real life project of high rise structure with all advanced topics. Design of structural elements using advanced Excel sheets. Have a look over the features of this training. Daily live classes conducted by expert for 1.5 hours. Recording of every session with lifetime access. Can interact with expert anytime, 24/7. Exposure to real practice. ISO certification of training completion. It's 5-star rated training program. Till now, more than 1,000 participants have benefited from this training program. Now you are the next. Hello everyone, welcome you all in a new ISO certified live training program. Design of substructure using CSI Safe, Excel and manual. In this training program, we will learn all about the concept of substructure design, commands in CSI Safe software for the substructure design, validation of CSI Safe result with your manual and advanced Excel sheets. This training program will cover 4 real-life projects. In the first and second, we will cover all the types of isolated foundation in CSI Safe software. In the third real-life project, we will cover the raft foundation. And in the fourth real-life project, there will be the coverage of pile and pad cap design, design of basement wall. And at the end of this training program, we will learn how to prepare the final design sheet for the site execution. Have a look at all the features of this training. Daily live classes conducted by experts. Recording of every session, can interact with expert anytime. Exposure to real practice. ISO certification of training. It's 5-star rated training program. Till now, more than 1,000 participants have benefited from this training program. Now you are the next. Sorry?
2.3094.
2.3094. Very good. So this is what difference in the height. Close it. So first height is 1.1547. Second height is 2.3094. If you are going to add these two values, you will get 3.4641. Go back to your ETABS. Now over height, how many levels you would like to have? 2. In addition to your base. Typical story height, make it as 1 meter. I will let you know what to do. Bottom story height, make it as 1 meter. Let it to be. Go to custom and go to edit story data. Now here we will correct it. So to base level is actually your 0, 0. First level will be what?
1.15.
1.1547. Okay. Next level 2.3094. Say enter. Now total height is going to become 3.4641. This is the cumulative height. Elevation means cumulative height. Base to first 1.1547. So the total height is what? 1.1547. 1.1547 plus 2.3094. You are getting 3.4641. So elevation showing you cumulative height. Hello.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is the case. What does mean this master, similar? मास्टर का क्या मीनिंग है, सिमिलर का क्या है, ये आगे हम लोग बहुत डिटेल में अंडरस्टैंड करेंगे. बट लेट इट राइट नाउ, लेट्स से सिंपली ओके, दिस इज ऑल डन. लेट्स से सिंपली ओके. नाउ आई नीड टू हैव दिस ग्रिड्स. चेक दिस ग्रिड ऑप्शन. लेट्स से ओके. वंस यू डन दिस, ओके. नाउ वेट. यस
सर, रिटर्न में जो आप लिखते हैं ना, उसकी वजह से वो बैक की स्क्रीन कुछ हाइड हो जाए, मतलब छुप जाता है.
अच्छा, हाँ, लिखने से थोड़ा तो, बट स्पेस तो है ना. हेलो हेलो.
नो प्रॉब्लम सर, नो प्रॉब्लम.
हाँ हाँ, ठीक है. देखिए, ये दिस इज योर प्लान व्यू. दिस इज योर प्लान व्यू. आई नीड टू वर्क ऑन elevation view, because as you said, our drawing is in elevation view. So modeling we have to do in elevation. So actually it is not possible to model in plan. It is what the drawing we have to draw over the elevation. So go to elevation along the grid first. How I will explain all these things, okay, later. But for the instant, go to elevation and along the grid first, let's say apply. Now it is your elevation view. It is now, and only in elevation view you will be able to see the label of the levels, the label of the levels. Okay, so in plan view you will not able to see. Obviously this is the plan. How you will be able to see the labels of the level? Only in elevation view you will be able to see. So along the grid first, I would like to see the elevation. Apply. Okay, I have to do the modeling of the truss here right now. Now just go to this option. Sorry. So what I have to do? Yeah, I have to model it. Okay. So first go to text frame. I will explain these things all also, but close it, all these things. Okay. This is the first point. When you are taking your cursor to the particular point, when you are taking your cursor to the particular point, so this kind of sign you will get, red sign. Then only you have to click over that. Unless and until you are not getting this reference point, you don't need to click over that. Otherwise, there will be the chances of error. So I'm taking my cursor here. Okay, so that's good. I'm getting the, then I can click over that. This is the first way. Second, like, okay, I'm going to click here. Oh, suppose I have to start from this point. Okay, and I have to stop my point here, somewhere here, because my element is going to end here. Check it, your drawing. Your element D to E is going to end here. But do you have any reference point to end this line? Hello?
No, sir.
No. we don't.
No. So we need to find some solution for that. Okay, we will do that. Forget that. Come to this. Okay, if I'm taking the line continuous to this point, so I need to have this some midpoint here in between of your BC. Look at this. In between of your BC, I need to have this midpoint. That also I'm not able to get here. Okay, so whenever you are going to start the modeling in ETABS software, one thing you need to do, right click on your mouse on the screen, go to snap option, and here this dialog box you have to over this dialog box you have to work. Some option you have to check. I will explain those all these option in detail on later stage. But right now we have to check this line ends and midpoints. Check this option and let's say apply line ends and midpoints. Midpoint is most important. Let's say okay. Once you click over this okay, go to this frame, close it. Now from this point, I will have to take the line to this point. Hello. Now I'm getting the midpoint or not?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Now I'm going to click here, but observe the thing at this void point, at this base point. Observe the thing. Okay. What will happen here? What happened here? Support has been assigned by the software. Okay, so every time when you are going to work with ETABS software and whatever you are going to do at the base level, software will by default assign the support to that joint or that point. Why? It is because your software considering this base level as the foundation level. Okay, hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I have not assigned any support to this point, but still the software is what assigning because it is the base level. If I'm trying to model from here, see from here to here, no support assignment will be there because it is the story level. Whenever you are going to take only the line from here to here, software will assign the support. Understood or not? Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now
Yes,
close it. This is the first point. Freely move to this point. Click over this. Okay, I want to come back to this origin point. Click over this. Now come to this point. Okay, see, I will have to take the help of it is what the frame drawing, modeling of the frame, modeling of the beam element, modeling of the line element. So how to draw the line element for all the beginners? Very simple. You have to click on the first point. You have to click on the first point from where you want to start the drawing of frame. Click on this first point. Freely move to the next point where you want to end your line. Just click over that. Now, it is now continuous. Your command is now continuous. I would like to take the help of this continuity. I will take the advantage of this continuity. But if you want to stop, okay, you want to start the next point from here. If you want to stop the line here, then what? You have to right click on your mouse. When you right click on your mouse, the continuity will be stopped, but your command is active. Not getting. If I'm going to click here or escape button of your keyboard, so this command is completely off. I'm going to press click here, select object. Now command is completely off. I'm not able to draw the line. But if I'm taking the frame, now close it. I am taking the line from here to here. Now I have to take the again the line from this point to this point. I will take the help of this continuity and active of this command. Click over that. Now I don't want to draw the line here. I would like to draw the line from here to here only. Okay. So I need to stop the continuity. So right click, continuity will be stopped. Now click on this first point, but the command is active. Command is active. Click on this first, really move to this. This is done. Clear or not, Pratik? Hello.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Clear, Pratik? And
Yes, sir. Yes.
very good. Deepavali, Sanjay, Imran,
Yes, sir.
Rishi,
Yes, sir.
Maya. Maya, is that all okay? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. Now select this, make it to be deleted. Now select this too, make it to be deleted. Okay. Now again go to frame, close it. Now from here I would like to start my element. Click on this first point, come to this. Now click here. Okay. Now I will have take I will take the help of this advantage of this continuity. Then click here. At every point you have to break the element. Okay. If you have any confusion and doubt, you can see your drawing. Each individual element, each elements are individual. All the elements are connected at the particular point. आप कहेंगे कि ये A से लेकर F तक के मैं कंटिन्यूअस लाइन ले लूं, सो वो रॉन्ग हो जाएगा. हर ज्वाइंट पे आपका ट्रस एलिमेंट ब्रेक होता है. दैट इज व्हाट द अजम्पशन. ओके, ऑल द एलिमेंट्स आर कनेक्टेड एट देयर एंड्स, ओनली एट देयर एंड्स. ओके, ऐसा नहीं होगा कि आपका एक एलिमेंट है और ये एंड होता है एलिमेंट का और इसके बीच में अनदर एलिमेंट आकर आपका रेस्ट हो रहा है. दिस विल नॉट बी पॉसिबल इन योर ट्रस केस. हर एलिमेंट क्या होता है, हर अपने एंड्स पर जाकर कनेक्ट होता है. एम आई राइट और रॉन्ग?
यस सर.
ओके, सो ये आपको अंडरस्टैंड करना है. कम बैक टू योर okay, come back to your ETABS. Okay, I'm taking the help of this continuity. Click over this. Now the modeling of this frame has been done. Come to this. Now the modeling is going to be done. Okay, now all this has been done. Next, okay, next what I would like to do, another point is at this. So take the frame, close it from this point to this point. Click over that. Right click on your mouse to stop the continuity. Then you have to click on this first point. Then move to this point. Click over that. Right click to off the continuity. Now from here to here, this is done. Right click. Now from here to here, this is done. Right click, it's all done. Hello. So in this way,
Yes,
you have to do the modeling of the truss. Got it? After the modeling of this, what we want to do, we want to remove this joint. We want a joint assignment. Here what? The hinge support has been assigned. Go to 3D view. Go to this 3D view. So it is called as what? Hinge support. ETABS software will assign the hinge support to all the base point. It is called as what? Hinge. It is looking at like a tripod. It is looking at what? Tripod, like tripod. So how many types of the support? You know, hinge support is there, fixed support is there, roller support is there. So go to elevation along the grid first, say apply, close it. So here what support is there? Can you tell me? At the B, at the C, is there any support? Welcome you all in ASO certified live training program, ETABS RCDC and Excel, that makes you a professional structural engineer. In this training program, you will learn everything about ETABS and RCDC from basic to advanced. Real life project of medium rise structure from architecture plan to final design sheet. Real life project of high rise structure with all advanced topics. Design of structural elements using advanced Excel sheets. Have a look over the features of this training. Daily live classes conducted by expert for 1.5 hours. Recording of every session with lifetime access. Can interact with expert anytime, 24/7. Exposure to real practice. ISO certification of training completion. It's 5-star rated training program. Till now, more than 1,000 participants have benefited from this training program. Now you are the next. Hello everyone, welcome you all in a new ISO certified live training program. Design of substructure using CSI Safe, Excel and manual. In this training program, we will learn all about the concept of substructure design, commands in CSI Safe software for the substructure design, validation of CSI Safe result with your manual and advanced Excel sheets. This training program will cover 4 real life projects. In the first and second, we will cover all the types of isolated foundation in CSI Safe software. In the third real life project, we will cover the raft foundation. And in the fourth real life project, there will be the coverage of pile and pile cap design, design of basement wall. And at the end of this training program, we will learn how to prepare the panel design sheet for the site execution. Have a look at all the features of this training. Daily live classes conducted by experts. Recording of every session. Can interact with expert anytime. Exposure to real practice. ISO certification of training. It's 5-star rated training program. Till now, more than 1,000 participants have benefited from this training program. Now you are the next. Hello.
No, sir.
No,
No. Okay. So I want to select the join. Support assignment will be to your joint, not to the frame and all. Support जो हम लोग लगाते हैं वो joint को लगाते हैं. ये चीज आपको याद रखना है. फ्रेम के ऊपर, कॉलम के ऊपर, बीम के ऊपर नहीं, हम लोग लगाते हैं joint के ऊपर सपोर्ट. तो ये मुझको joint select करना पड़ेगा. Drag it from left to right. Okay. Understand the concept of selection and deselection. Selection. अगर मुझको ज्वाइंट को सिलेक्ट करना है सो क्या करूंगा, इस तरीके से सेंटर पर क्लिक करूंगा सो मेरा ज्वाइंट सिलेक्ट हो जाएगा. ओके, सो वन ज्वाइंट इज सिलेक्टेड देयर. बिफोर ऑफ दैट, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, नोट इट डाउन. दोज हु आर द बिगिनर्स विद दिस ETABS सॉफ्टवेयर, very important point. Whenever you are going to work with this ETABS software, your concentration should always be on bottom left hand side and right bottom left, bottom right. Okay, why it is, whether you are working with one story, all story, similar story, with which option you are working, that is very very important to know. इसका इंपॉर्टेंस क्या है ये अभी आगे आप लोगों को बहुत डिटेल में मैं एक्सप्लेन करूंगा. What is the importance of this one story, all story, similar story? What is the role? When to use one, when to use all, when to use similar? And क्या है इसका बहुत डिटेल में हम लोग अंडरस्टैंड करेंगे. But your concentration should always be on right hand side bottom with which option you are working to avoid the errors and mistakes. उसी के साथ साथ आपको लेफ्ट बॉटम पर भी कॉन्सेंट्रेट करना है if you are going to make the selection. So यहाँ पर क्या सिलेक्शन हो रहा है, क्या डी सिलेक्शन हो रहा है, ये सारी चीजें आपको यहाँ से पता चलेगी. So if I am going to drag it from left to, I am going to select here. So how many selection is there? Hello. What selection is there?
Yes, sir.
One joint selected.
One joint selected. Okay. Another thing. Suppose here again I am trying to select the joint. But see what happened here.
One frame is selected.
One frame is selected. Beam or this line is considered as a frame element. I will come to that point. Types of elements in the ETABS software. So two types of elements are there in ETABS software: frame element and shell element. Frame element means your beam, column, spindle. These all considered as a frame element. And slab, shear wall, we are considered as a slab, shear wall, we are considered as a shell element. Okay. So यहाँ पर आपका देखिए, my intention was making the selection of joint, लेकिन by mistake क्या हो गया selection? Hello.
Line element.
Line frame selection is there. So इसीलिए कह रहा हूँ आपका concentration यहाँ पर होना चाहिए. क्या selection हो रहा है? Okay. Okay. Clear this all.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Drag it from left to right. Okay. एक तो वे ये हो गया कि सिलेक्शन आपको कैसे करना है. How to make the selection? You can directly click over that element. You can click over that joint. If slab is there, you can click over that particular slab. So the selection will be there. This is the one way. Another way, अगर आप सिलेक्शन करना चाहते हो So you need to drag it, click on this first point, drag it left to right, drag it from left to right. So whatever the element which is completely coming in this box, that will be selected only. Hello. So what if I'm dragging from left to right, what thing is going to be completely come inside of this box? Joint is also one element. Joint is also one element. So dragging from left to right, what things completely coming inside of this box?
Support.
Support is there. Support is actually the assignment. Support is actually the assignment. Joint is there. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Joint is there. So that joint is now selected one joint. See, यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है? लेफ्ट टू राइट में जब ड्रैग कर रहा हूं तो ये बॉक्स में आपकी जितनी भी चीज कंप्लीटली आएगी वही सिलेक्ट होगा. तो देखिए ये फ्रेम भी है, ये फ्रेम भी है, ये फ्रेम भी है, ये फ्रेम भी है, बट दिस ऑल फ्रेम इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी सिलेक्टेड. क्या हो रहा है? ड्रैग इट फ्रॉम लेफ्ट टू राइट. प्रॉब्लम क्या है? मेरे बॉक्स में जो है सिर्फ ज्वाइंट ही कंप्लीटली आ रहा है. ओके, आई एम ड्रैगिंग फ्रॉम लेफ्ट टू राइट. अब देखिए कितना आ रहा है, क्या क्या आ रहा है. हेलो. What things are coming inside of this box completely?
2 joints
Joints and
Yeah, 2 joints, very good. And
and
member
one
angles.
one member, one frame, very good. Select this. Left it. See, 2 joints, 1 frame. Right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Drag it from left to right. See, अभी देखिए क्या क्या आ रहा है.
3 joints.
3 joints and 3 frames.
Very good.
Three
No, wrong, wrong. You are doing something wrong. Check it.
2, 3
Three
joints.
joints,
3 joints and 1 frame.
No, 3
Three
frames.
joints. Actually आप लोग सही हो.
Three joints,
क्या है?
2 frames.
ये फ्रेम आपका एक कंप्लीट फ्रेम. अभी हम लोगों ने ब्रेक नहीं किया है. हेलो. कंसिडर इट एज वन फ्रेम. नॉट टेल मी.
3 joints, 2 frames.
वेरी गुड. 3 joints and 2 frame.
2 frames.
Diya, it is right.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Maya.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see, left it. So 3 joints, 2 frame. It is now selected. So this is the way. But if you are doing the same thing from right to left, आप अगर right से left करते हो तो क्या होगा? Can you guess anyone?
Maybe the box will touch.
Last window selection will be-
will be selected.
Acha, okay. What will happen if you are dragging from right to left? The things that is going to be cut by this box, that will be selected, plus the things which is completely coming inside of this box. The
Yes,
things which is coming completely inside of this box will be selected, plus the things which is going to be cut by this box. तो देखिए क्या क्या चीजें कट हो रही है इसमें से. कितने फ्रेम्स कट हो रहे हैं?
5 elements, 2 joints.
Okay, joint is 2 and this frame is going to be cut. This frame is going to be cut. This frame is going to be cut. Okay.
5 elements.
3 frame, 4 frame, 5 frame and 2 joints. 5 frame, 2 joints. Understood? Hello. Pratik. Shubham. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Ketan sir. Hello. Ketan sir, are you there? Okay. Pratik, Awais. Prashant, hello.
Yes, sir. 5 frame and 2 joints.
Are you getting everything?
Yes.
Ketan sir, are you there or not?
Yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Are you getting, sir? Everything? Is there any problem, Ketan sir?
No, everything is fine. Like,
Okay. Shall we proceed?
yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
Yes,
Proceed.
okay. Now with all of this, okay, this is what the concept of selection and deselection is. Very basic and simple thing, but I am sharing this for the beginners. Those who are knowing, that's good, very good. But for the beginners, those who are going to look at this ETABS software, so they are having the fear of doing all these things. So I'm trying to make it simple for all of them. Okay, those who are looking at this ETABS software first time, practicing with this, going to practice with ETABS software first time. So these all basic things you need to know. Okay, after that, yeah, this is what the selection and deselection we have seen that if you are dragging from right to left, so whatever the things which is going to be cut by this box, that will be selected. Whatever the things which is coming inside of this box, that will be selected. Plus, when you are dragging from left to right, so only the things which is completely coming inside of this box, that will be selected. You need to remember that thing. Very good. Now next, actually our intention is to remove this support condition. Okay, so I want, actually in our model there is no any support to this point, support only at left and right. Here it is hinge, here it is what, roller. So what I would like to do, drag from left to right, so the joint is not selected, one joint. Drag it from left to right, another joint, so both of the joint is not selected. Go to assign, go to joint, go to restrain, because I told you support will be assigned to the joints. So go to joints, go to restrain, and here what, fixed support, hinge support, roller support, and it is what, none. And these all are the restraints. I consider that you all are well aware with the restraints. What does mean by restraint? The restriction to your motion. That is the mechanics topic, restriction to your motion. So it is what, restraints, translational restraint and rotational restraint. So I'm not going in deep of explaining these all things. It's very basic. Okay. So if you, if you are not well aware with it, so just search it and understand it. But if you are not willing to look at this, so directly focus to these images, these icons. So it is the fixed. Accordingly, restraint will be selected. If hinge, restraint will be selected. If roller, restraint will be supported, considered, and it is what, none. Now here, is there any support? No. So select this none. Let's say apply. So none is there, nothing is there. Okay, left hand side, hinge support is there, so I no need to worry about it. In our example, on the left hand side, hinge support is there, and on the right hand side there's a roller. So select it, drag it from left to right, and make it as what, roller. This roller, let's say apply. Is that all okay? Now next, this is all done. First we are trying to complete our model. So some part of the modeling we have completed. Now next, this is the complete frame. This is the complete frame, but in our actual model it is like that.
There is a joint between that frame.
Sorry,
There is a joint between that frame which you are selected.
no, what I'm asking, in our model this is the complete line, and in our model, in our drawing, it is what, break. Two different
Break, yeah.
elements are there, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I have to break this frame. I have to break this frame about this joint. I have to break this frame about this joint. How to do that? That is the part of editing. I will cover this also in detail in the upcoming session. But for an instant, we are trying to understand it, how to execute. Select this frame, drag it from left to right, this joint, one frame, one joint, go to edit. Go to edit frame, go to divide frame. The first option, in how many numbers you want to divide this particular frame. In the second option, break at intersection with a selected frame and joint. क्या कह रहा है ये? आपको कहां पर break means for the selected frame and selected joint. आपको कौन सी फ्रेम को ब्रेक करना है, अबाउट विच पॉइंट, ये चीजें आपने डिफाइन कर दी तो ये ब्रेक हो जाएगा. हमने डिफाइन कर दिया है, फ्रेम भी सिलेक्ट करके हमने बता दिया है, ज्वाइन को भी हमने सिलेक्ट करके बता दिया है. सो सेकंड ऑप्शन, ब्रेक एट इंटरसेक्शन विथ सिलेक्टेड फ्रेम एंड ज्वाइन. माया, इज दैट राइट और रॉन्ग? हेलो.
Right, sir.
ओके, नाउ लेट्स से सिंपली अप्लाई. सो अब देखेंगे हम लोग. नाउ इट इज द सेपरेट वन, it is the separate one, two frame. Same thing we have to do for this side. अभी देखिए हम लोगों ने फ्रेम भी सिलेक्शन नहीं बताया है, ज्वाइंट भी नहीं बताया है. मैं ट्राई करता हूं, अप्लाई, नथिंग विल हैपन. मैं फ्रेम सिलेक्ट करता हूं, अप्लाई करता हूं, कुछ भी नहीं होगा क्योंकि हम लोगों ने ज्वाइंट ही नहीं सजेस्ट किया. सो ड्रैग इट फ्रॉम लेफ्ट टू राइट, ज्वाइंट भी बताइए, फ्रेम भी बताइए, देन ये ऑप्शन एप्लीकेबल होगा. लेट्स से अप्लाई. दिस इज डन. हेलो, नाउ क्लोज इट. हेलो.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in this way we have to complete the modeling. In this way we have to complete this modeling. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now save this model in this CAD file as 2. Save this model as 2. Got it? So I'm going to stop the discussion here. The later part we will discuss in the next session. Hello, how to assign the loading, then how to do the rest of all the things. We will cover it by tomorrow, and we will check whether your manual calculation will match with is actually matching with your ETABS result or not. And very interesting discussion will be there in tomorrow's session. So don't miss the tomorrow session. Be present in live session, okay?
Yes,
At
sir.
right time. So this is all about today. If you are having any doubt and problem and question about the today's topic that we have covered, so you can ask me. And
Sir,
one more thing.
Sir, can you please
Hello?
tell us how to use the options like select frames, then break divide frames? Can you just give the steps so that we can jot it down? Actually, when using first time, we do will come across problems, but once we are familiar with the procedures, we won't be having any problem.
So you are having the video with you. What next thing? What other things you want?
No, that's fine then. Yeah, thank you, sir.
You are having the recorded video. If I'm giving the notes, if I'm like giving the notes, that is the difficult. You are having the video in front of you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Recording video
Yes,
is
sir.
there. Repeat it. Many times you can see. That is the advantage of this online classes, I can say.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
हेलो
Yes.
सर, ये आपने बताया था कि जैसे ई टैब में जो आपने जो बीम सेंटर लाइन आपने ड्रॉ की थी और डीएक्स से फॉरवर्ड में सेव किया था
Okay, okay.
ठीक है, तो इसको और मीटर में तो जैसे आपकी फाइल थी, तो अगर मैं चाहूँ कि एमएम में कन्वर्ट करना चाहूँ तो मैं कर सकता हूँ?
अच्छा, आप क्या कह रहे हो? फिर से एक मरतबा एक्सप्लेन करेंगे सर?
आपकी फाइल जैसी ये थी ना मीटर में,
हाँ,
डीएक्स फाइल मीटर में थी जो हम इंपोर्ट करके मॉडलिंग करते,
हाँ, बताइए
तो
आगे.
मेरी फाइल एमएम में अगर मैं करना चाहूँ तो मैं कर सकता हूँ एज पर
हाँ, कर सकते हो. नहीं, सुनिए, आप कैड में मीटर टू एमएम करना चाहते हो या ईटैब्स में करना चाहते हो?
अब मेरी कैड फाइल अगर एमएम में है और
हाँ.
मुझे उसको इंपोर्ट करना है मॉडलिंग के लिए, तो मैं कर सकता हूँ?
हाँ, कर सकते हो. व्हाई नॉट?
हाँ, ऐसा रेस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं कि मीटर ही होना चाहिए?
नहीं, मैंने बताया था ना. वेट. ओके, गुड क्वेश्चन. Go to file. Go to file. We have saved this model. Okay, remember. Okay, go to file. Go to new model. Go to this metric SI. Rest of all things will be as it is. Let's say simply okay. I need to go with the blank. Let's say okay. Up to this is all okay, Imran sir?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now go to file. Go to import, and here import this DXF file of, and there are so many other options are also there. Okay, this floor plan, click over this DXF file, click over this. तो यहाँ पर देखिए आपसे पूछता है.
Okay.
आपने यहाँ पर ध्यान नहीं दिया शायद. आपका ड्राइंग किसमें है ये आपसे पूछता है. इट इज इन मीटर, फीट, इंचेस. वो आप यहाँ पर डिफाइन करिए. अच्छा, एक चीज और बताता हूं मैं आपको. हेलो.
हाँ सर, सुन रहा हूँ.
हाँ, एक चीज और बताता हूँ. हमारा ड्राइंग किसमें है अभी बताइए?
अभी मीटर में था.
मीटर में है. सो मैं लेता हूँ मीटर. ओके कर देता हूँ इसको. फर्स्ट फ्लोर पर चाहिए. ओके, रेस्ट ऑफ ऑल थिंग्स ओके. अब क्या है, इसको 1 पर ही सेव कर देते हैं. ठीक है, मेरा ड्राइंग तो आ गया. ये गो टू प्लान. एंड कम टू फर्स्ट अप्लाई। ये तो आ गया मेरा। अभी इसका जो है यूनिट यहाँ पर मैं ड्रॉ कर लेता हूँ डायमेंशन लाइन, क्लोज इट फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट टू, यहाँ पे ले लेता हूं मैं, इट इज 5.9735। तो आपको लगता है आपने इंपोर्ट मीटर में कर लिया, अब आगे आपको काम करना है फीट एंड इंचेस में। हेलो,
ओके ओके।
या ये तो केस नहीं होगा, केस क्या होगा, आपका आर्किटेक्चरल ड्राइंग आपको फीट एंड इंचेस में मिला है। हेलो,
ओके।
आप कहेंगे सर मुझको तो डिफिकल्टी आती है फीट एंड इंचेस में कम करने के लिए, तो ठीक है, कैड की ड्राइंग को आप फीट एंड इंचेस में यहाँ पर इंपोर्ट कर लीजिए। इंपोर्ट करने के बाद यहाँ पर यूनिट में जाएंगे आप, यूनिट से क्या करिए, यूएस डिफॉल्ट में कर दीजिए। तो अब क्या हो गया, ये फीट में कन्वर्ट हो गया, मीटर से फीट हो गया। अगर आपने फीट में इंपोर्ट किया है तो फीट में आ जाने दीजिए, नो प्रॉब्लम। आने के बाद क्या करिए, उसको मेट्रिक एसआई कर दीजिए, वो मेट्रिक एसआई में हो जाएगा। समझ में आ रहा है?
ओके ओके। अगर सर फीट इंचेस की फाइल अगर मैंने इंपोर्ट कर दिया और यूनिट सिस्टम में जाके मीटर चेक करता हूँ, तो फिर ये ऑटो ले लेगा इस चीज,
ऑटो कर देगा वो, ठीक है। यस, इज देयर एनी क्वेश्चन? क्या होगा, यूएस वाला चूज करते हो तो आपको ये तो समझ में आ रहा है फीट एंड इंचेस हो जाएगा डिस्टेंस, लेकिन लोडिंग भी यहाँ किप्स में होता है, और हम लोगों का प्रैक्टिस तो नहीं है किप्स वगैरह में यूनिट प्रैक्टिस करना। लोड जब असाइन करने जाएंगे आप, ठीक है, ओके, गो टू सेक्शन मटेरियल प्रॉपर्टी, ऐड न्यू मटेरियल प्रॉपर्टी, इंडिया कंक्रीट M20, ओके। यहाँ पर देखिए, हेलो, ये यूनिट हम लोगों के हम लोगों का नहीं है ना ये यूनिट। हेलो
जी, हाँ जी,
ये किसके साथ आएगा, यूएस कस्टमरी। तो फीट एंड इंचेस और ये यूनिट आता है आपका लोडिंग फोर्सेस का। तो अगर आपका आर्किटेक्चरल ड्राइंग है तो आपको फीट एंड इंचेस में तो काम करना पड़ेगा। हेलो, आर्किटेक्चरल ड्राइंग तो आपने कैड में तो काम कर लिया, कैड में फीट एंड इंचेस में आपने सेंटर लाइन बना लिया, लेकिन जब आप ईटैब्स में आएंगे तो आप तो यूएस कस्टमरी और फीट एंड इंचेस में उसको इंपोर्ट कर लेंगे, लेकिन इंपोर्ट करने के बाद फिर आपको रेगुलर वे में आ जाना है। तो आप क्या करिएगा, फिर यहाँ पे मेट्रिक एसआई कर दीजिएगा, तो सारी चीजें नॉर्मल हो जाएगी। हेलो,
ओके
ठीक है,
ओके
okay, so this is all about today. If you are having any question and doubt, you can ask me. Hello, fast, we have 2 minutes more.
क्वेश्चन सर,
Sorry
सर, वन मोर क्वेश्चन। ग्लोबल एक्सिस के बारे में आपने बताया कि इंटायर मॉडल का वो एक्सिस होता है, और लोकल एक्सिस में एवरी एलिमेंट हैज ओन एलिमेंट सिस्टम।
okay, yes,
हाँ, ये मुझे कंफर्म, यानी हर एलिमेंट को अपना अपना 3 एक्सिस उसका
yes, सही है ना। देखिए क्या होता है, एक तो पूरा मॉडल हो गया, उसका खुद का विड्थ, लेंथ एंड हाइट रहेगा, ये समझ में आ गया आपको? हेलो,
हाँ सर, सुन रहा हूँ।
ठीक है, देन आप एक स्टेप अंदर जाएंगे तो मॉडल जो है वो आपका मल्टीपल एलिमेंट्स होंगे, वहां पर बीम होगा, कॉलम होगा, स्लैब होगा, स्पिंड्रल होगा, शेयर वॉल होगा, और भी दूसरे एलिमेंट्स हो सकते हैं, ठीक है। अब हर एलिमेंट का अपना खुद का डायमेंशन, सपोज वहां पर 10 कॉलम है, 10 कॉलम है वहां पर, ठीक है। हर कॉलम की साइज अलग है, एक 230 बाय 450 है, एक 230 बाय 700 है, एक 230 बाय 800 है, और हर एक कॉलम की लेट्स कंसीडर हाइट डिफरेंट है। ओके
ओके,
हेलो, तो ये हर कॉलम अपना एक्सिस सिस्टम अलग रखेगा, समझ में आ रहा है? हर कॉलम का अपना एक्सिस सिस्टम रहेगा, एक्स वाई जेड। सो अलोंग एक्स इसका 230 है, अलोंग वाई, ये पहले कॉलम की बात कर रहे हैं, अलोंग एक्स 230 है, अलोंग वाई 450 है, अलोंग डेप्थ, अलोंग जेड इट इज व्हाट, सपोज 3 मीटर है। दूसरा कॉलम है, उसका भी एक्स वाई जेड अलग अलग है, तो अलोंग एक्स 230 है, अलोंग वाई 500 है, अलोंग डेप्थ उसका लेट्स से 3.2 मीटर है। Welcome you all in ASO certified live training program ETABS RCDC and Excel that makes you professional structural engineer. In this training program you will learn everything about ETABS and RCDC from basic to advanced. Real life project of medium rise structure from architecture plan to final design sheet. Real life project of high rise structure with all advanced topics. Design of structural elements using advanced Excel sheets. Have a look over the features of this training. Daily live classes conducted by expert for 1.5 hours. Recording of every session with lifetime access. can interact with expert anytime, 24/7. Exposure to real practice. ISO certification of training completion. It's 5-star rated training program. Till now, more than 1,000 participants have benefited from this training program. Now you are the next. Hello everyone, welcome you all in a new ISO certified live training program. Design of substructure using CSI Safe, Excel and manual. In this training program, we will learn all about the concept of substructure design, commands in CSI Safe software for the substructure design, validation of CSI Safe result with your manual and advanced Excel sheets. This training program will cover 4 real-life projects. In the first and second, we will cover all the types of isolated foundation in CSI Safe software. In the third real-life project, we will cover the raft foundation. And in the fourth real-life project, there will be the coverage of pile and parapet design, design of basement wall. And at the end of this training program, we will learn how to prepare the final design sheet for the site execution. Have a look at all the features of this training. Daily live classes conducted by experts. Recording of every session, can interact with expert anytime. Exposure to real practice. ISO certification of training. It's 5-star rated training program. Till now, more than 1,000 participants have benefited from this training program. Now you are the next.